Alright, I'm a bit nervous to make this video, to be honest, because I think people might react to it negatively, but I've gotten a lot of comments on this issue, and I just want to have a conversation about it. I'm not telling anyone what to do by any means, but please just hear me out before you comment something, because I understand where you're coming from. So, what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about pirating or cracking plugins. In one of my recent videos, I kind of talked briefly about how I wish I had Pro L2. It's FabFilter's limiter plugin. It's a very nice limiter. I've used it before, but I don't have it at home because it's fucking expensive, as you can see right here. And naturally, this got a lot of people saying, well, why don't you just, crack the plugin? You can get it for free. And it's not just this video, too. Like, it's not just like I got a couple comments on this video. I've gotten it a lot before, actually, like a surprising amount of people. And doing some kind of research, hearing what other people have to say, you can read through this comment section, too. A lot of people seem to be pretty upset when people are like, oh yeah, I don't crack plugins. It kind of seems like you're not a producer, because you don't crack your plugins. You buy them legitimately. And I just want to start this off by saying I have no moral issue pirating content. I pirate TV shows and movies like all the time. I don't have some like moral alliance to these billion-dollar corporations. I just want to get that out there. I don't. I seriously don't. I don't really care about paying them money. It's not about that. And I'm not telling people not to pirate or crack stuff. Like, I really am not. I might have mentioned it before in a previous video that I don't do it and that I don't recommend it. And the reason why I say I don't recommend it is because if somebody hears me say, like, if I'm going to pretend that I know stuff about audio engineering, which I like to think I at least know what I'm talking about a little bit. I don't want to just recommend you do it, because if someone does it and it goes wrong, then it'll look like I recommended them doing something bad. And I know people are going to already say like, oh, I've done it before and I've never had issues. It's super easy to set up. I don't know anything about this website, but this one has a lot. This is like the whole FabFilter bundle. You can just download it. But you have to get the torrent too. I don't know anything about this. I have seen my friends though do it. I have some producer friends who have done it and have fucked up their projects. A couple of them have had to give up on collabs because they cracked the plugins and they were sharing it with someone who didn't, and it messed up. So the real reason why I don't do it is I just don't want to risk it, and I think downloading free plugins is easier. Don't have to worry about it. I actually own the plugin. I can update it much easier. And, again, I don't want to recommend that people do it, because if something goes wrong, I'm not saying it will, but if something does go wrong, I will feel responsible for it. I'll feel bad, and I just don't want to. Now, does this make me like a fake producer? Maybe. Again, I totally understand why people do it. I'm not outright saying like, oh, you shouldn't do it. Honestly, I don't care how you get the plugins. I just want to have conversations about the music we make, the art we make. How you acquire the tools to do that, I don't really care. But I genuinely think that the free plugins have caught up in a lot of ways. And for me, it's not worth risking someone else messing up or myself messing up, because if something goes wrong somehow, again, I know there's people commenting and saying like nothing will go wrong, it's easy, you're just dumb for not doing it. But if something does go wrong, if I can't afford a $180 plugin, do you think I can afford a new computer? Because I can't. And again, people seem like really into cracking plugins. Not on this video. Most people have like been understanding, just saying like, yo, you could crack this. This video is kind of my reply to them. But then there's also people who are like making fun of me for not cracking plugins, which I think is kind of funny. And again, I understand. It's kind of a cultural thing in the FL community, cracking plugins. Again, I don't really have some moral issue with it for the most part. I just don't want to bother. It's that simple. I don't want to fuck with it. If something goes wrong for whatever reason, I will have to deal with it. I'm pretty fucking lazy. I don't edit my videos very much, so you can probably tell that. And again, if I recommend it and something goes wrong, I will be responsible for that. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Can you please stop commenting about it? I'm so sick of reading these comments, because I just want to talk about the plugins, more productive things. How you acquire the plugins, I don't care. I'm not judging at all. I totally understand it. Music production is an expensive hobby, and plugins are the last thing you should be paying for. I just go about it by getting free alternatives. So hope that's fair. We can continue to have this conversation if you want. But yeah, have a good day.